Hi, I'm Merle Blainer.
And I'm Stu Blainer.
And this is the Blainer Brothers Relaxation Quarter Hour. Today, we're going to take you on a journey to spiritual enlightenment. Say, Stu?
Yeah, Merle?
Do you believe in God?
Which edition?
Volume 4, Issue 16.
Yes, Merle.
Yeah, that's the best one.
It had a good arc. Picture yourself in the barn with mother, father, brother, sister, other sister, uncle, and the priest goat, Starno. You're here to be baptized. Adult baptized, to be specific, because you were never baptized as a child. The priest goat walks up to you and begins chewing on your sleeve. Things are off to a good start. If you're lucky, you may even survive this baptism. You respond by nibbling on Starno's ear. You've formed the baptism circle. You chewing on Starno, Starno chewing on you. This has great significance in your religion. The circle of the priest goat can never be unbroken once it's formed. Even when you stop chewing on Starno's ear, the circle of the priest goat will continue on spiritually. Now that you have formed the circle, it's time for your first challenge.
In preparation for this baptism, you have studied the challenges carefully, and you are prepared. Starno announces the first challenge of familial leapfrog with all attendees who have been baptized. Unfortunately, mother, father, uncle, brother, sister, other brothers, and other sisters have all been baptized before you. You're nervous that you might not have the stamina, but you want to reach your goal of being baptized. Without hesitation, your entire family lines up in the barn. You're nervous, but you know this is the first step towards spirituality. Starno raises his hoof and drops it to the ground to show that the challenge has officially begun. You jump over mother and father effortlessly. You raise your arms and place them on your uncle's back. You glide over him. You go over your first brother, Milton, your sister, Abigail's, and then Genevieve, Harry, Father Junior, and Clarissa. You have done it, and you are proud. The reason you have to leapfrog all baptized family members is to show that you are better than them, and you are rising above them, literally. As spirituality grows exponentially throughout the generations, you are prepared and you are determined to make it through this baptism alive.
It is vital that you finish this baptism all the way through. There is nothing more shameful than abandoning a baptism in progress. Because you are not yet baptized, you are not allowed to vote in the family elections, partake in the family's crops, and, worst of all, you may end up going to the wrong family hell after you die. But if you were to abandon this baptism before it's completed, things would get even worse. You would become the priest goat for the next round of baptises, and it is a hard life being a priest goat. So you face the next challenge with grit and determination as the priest goat walks to the rack of weapons and chooses the battle axe, holding it between his teeth. You walk to the weapon rack as well and try to decide which weapon Starno would have trouble dealing with. A whip, perhaps? It would allow you to keep your distance, which is very important when fighting a crafty opponent like Starno. But perhaps the dagger would be more appropriate for its religious significance. Your eyes finally settle on the semi-automatic rifle. That seems just right, you think to yourself. You pick up your weapon and head into the arena. Abigail's announces the countdown. When I reach 1, she says, the fighting shall begin, and it will not end until Starno is dead or our baptee is dead. 3, 2, 1. You raise your weapon, aim down the sights, and fire at the priest goat. It hits its mark and the goat falls to the ground with a scream. You have completed the second challenge. You close your eyes and begin to weep. This is a beautiful moment, not just because you survived, but because of the spiritual significance. By murdering Starno, the priest goat, you have helped to curb the spiritual overpopulation that plagues this earthly realm. There is much more room in the afterlife, especially for spirits like Starno's.
It is now time for the third and final baptismal challenge. Father Junior, the youngest baptized adult in attendance, takes over for Starno. Out of his sack, he takes the ceremonial headpiece and ceremonial trivia book. For the last challenge is a difficult question to make sure you know everything you need to know about your spirituality. For being spiritually enlightened means that you have to be prepared and know everything. You wipe Starno's blood from your eyes and give a wink to Father Junior to show that you are ready. Father Junior clears his throat, opens up the trivia book, and asks the final question. He says, "What is God's middle name?" You smile. You know this answer because of your mint condition, Volume 23, Issue 12, edition of the Bible. You know, the one with the green goblin in it. You respond to Father Junior. God's middle name is Kent. He nods, shuts the book, and gives you the ceremonial thumbs up. You have reached spiritual enlightenment. You are baptized. And you, mother, father, and all of your siblings celebrate by feasting on the charred carcass of Starno, the priest goat.
Wow, Merle. That was really special. Say, Merle?
Yeah, Stu?
Do you ever think Leapfrog could be played as a regular, everyday sort of game, rather than only during baptisms?
Well, frankly, Stu, I think that's blasphemous that you even asked me that, and I'd like you to apologize.
Retracted.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Blainer Brothers Relaxation Quarter Hour. Please subscribe to our podcast on iTunes and follow us on Twitter @Blainer Brothers. Until next time.